So welcome, my dear students, back. This is another lecture, another type about the contracts, about export sales contracts, about the export sales contracts. So we will talk about the market environment first. And we want to say the following points are relevant, like around what we are saying today. Concluding business overseas is logistically driven. It's the need to conduct adequate research to ensure the logistic entrepreneur company is compatible with the buyer organization and thereby ensure there is a sufficient supply chain on which both parties can build the conduct business. So if you want to work globally, check out the other party. Is he, like there is a cadence between you and him to work in that in a supply chain? Then there are some questions like who are the main player in the market and what's their profile? Market access and political constraints, market stability, product availability, is the market computer and logistically literate or not, exchange rate stability, membership of economic blocks, trading blocks like a countries in the NAFTA or European Union or whatever, whether the market is fully developed, underdeveloped, and so on. So those are how to go to the markets. And also, like perceived benefits from the market, opportunities for inward investments, embracing joint venture. So this, whether market is fully developed, underdeveloped, based on the country itself. So those are considerations you do when you are trying to go to export in another countries. Look for these variables. Market entry strategy. There are the following logistic strategic considerations. So there are logistic considerations you should put in your concern when you just join the market. To have customer portfolio with an international base. So you will work internationally, not locally. To increase production, thereby lowering unit cost. So this is your main task. And permitting more competitive pricing. Yeah. To raise the company's profile to attract more capital into the company. Yeah. To realize a more volume-based and productive utilizations of the company infrastructure and its logistic and supply chain. To increase the market share. To increase general competitiveness. To ensure the long-term futures of the company, that your company is working. Long-lasting is not only for a minute or the other. No, it's there. To develop a proactive rather than reactive company, which is globally logistically focused and market research driven. To develop the international brand image. Those are some considerations you have to do when you go for working to get contracts as export contracts or work as logistic, globally logistic. What about the export sales contracts? How will I get the export sales contracts? And what are the advantages of getting export sales contracts? That contracts should be including the next point: exporter seller, registered name and address. The importer, also name and address. Short title of each party quoted in ANB, like ANB. Purpose of the contract. So short title, purpose, number and quantity of goods, precisely and fully described, the goods, the price of these goods. Those are details about the contract. Those are details about the contract. Also, terms of delivery, like as example, Loco or Franco. Terms of payment, like we had before, we did before 2 by 10 and N by 30. 2 by 10 means that you would have a discount of 2% if you pay within 10 days. And LN30 means that you have to pay within 30 days. Delivery date and shipment also. It is. Methods of shipments. Yes. Methods of packing. Cargo insurance policy, how it is. All this consideration you did when you are exporting. Import or export license. Shipping. What kind of shipping you'll take, liners or Trump or whatever contracts. And the signature, both the parties, to ensure the responsibility. So those are the considers to do the logistic system of exportation. The evolution and revolution of the supply chain management. That it looks like it started in the 90s to increase in the 90s. Like you see here, the situation of the purchasing department and the production department and the logistic. Like you see here now, those are the new systems. Here we see the president of a company. There is a manager for the marketing department, manager for the finance, manager for the supply chain, and the supply chain manager. And within this supply chain, we have a purchasing department, we have production department, we have logistic department. Here we go to a very important point, which is the modern logistic concepts. The modern logistic concepts. So what are those modern logistic concepts? Those are the following: optimizing resources from store shelf to manufacturing. So the best resources, it means the best resources. I will get the best resources. I will get the best material, so on. In the retail management, to have an adaptive inventory and workforce management that automatically responds to consumer demands in the real time. Second point. See, we are talking about the modern logistic concepts. Distributing management ideology requires a system that will react quickly and seamlessly to change markets. Okay, so this means that what if analysis, what happened, what I will do, what if something happened, what I will do. What about the logistic department and what is the logistic department doing? Okay, overseas buyers must be very conscious of the benefits of operating in logistic environment. Like we said before, we have the PESTLE model, P-E-S-T-L-E, which means that I have to be aware of the political, legal environment, political environment, and social environment, economical environment. All these I have to be very aware of when I do, and the legal environment. So I have to be very aware of, we call it PESTLE model. Assessing and supply chain competitiveness of the organization, creating a vision. That's what we call talking about the logistic department functions. What is the logistic department doing? Assessing the supply chain competitiveness of the organization. That's first. Creating a vision of the required supply chain. Closing the gaps between vision and the present supply chain reality. Prioritizing items and appropriate measures. Reflecting current and future technology, updates in technology. Featuring a directorate level in the organization structure. Global, logistic, and multilingual culture at levels. Also, the personnel, people who are working there, must be very professional. These are the aspects of the logistic department nowadays. Look at this. The more the industry goes global, the more the logistic providers are taking on more responsibilities. They take more responsibilities. Here we go. What about the use? Here we go. Shall stop here for the moment. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.